Alright, you read the title. I'm here in NBA 2K12 and I'll be simulating in 2025. 2012, the last time the Thunder made the final, of course, they would lose to LeBron and the Miami Heat, who would win their first championship together. LeBron, the first championship of his career. Dirk and the Mavs were the defending champions, of course. This is how Kobe and the Lakers are looking. Melo and Amari. Teams like the Bucks, they suck. The Raptors are horrific. Overall, it's just terrible. Paul George here going into his second season long before he would be traded for future Thunder Finals MVP SGA. But y'all know how this goes. Real draft classes, of course, so let's get right into it. Question of the day, who makes it out of the East next year? Because Halliburton, Dame, Tatum, all their Achilles are done, and so the Bucks, Celtics, and Pacers should not be top team in the East next year. And so who will it be, y'all? Who gets out of the East next year? Me, I say it better be the Cavs. If it wasn't for Halliburton, they probably do it this year. I could say the Sixers too, but honestly, I have zero faith in them. But yeah, who do y'all think gets out of the East next year? Let me know in the comments, and of course, while you're at it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It helps a lot. LeBron James is the 2012 MVP, just like in real life. He averaged more points than in real life. We got Ricky Rubio here, Rookie of the Year. He's always great in these 2K games. Dwight Howard is DPOI. Mark Jackson is Coach of the Year, going 0-0. I don't know how that works, but this is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Curry on third team in 2012. You don't see that often. This is first team defense. This is second team defense, and the all-rookie team. The Heat, best team in the league, won 60 games. The Warriors topped the West with 53 wins. Maybe they get to the top of the league a few years early. Worst teams, Hawks, Raptors, Suns, and Sixers. League leaders is LeBron leading the league in scoring. 0.2 more points than KD. Rebounds is Dwight Howard. Assists is Jason Kidd. Steve Nash is on Indiana. He was traded to Indiana this season, so that's interesting. The Bucks made the playoffs. I didn't even realize that. They had a horrible roster. So did the Cavs, but there they are as well as the 8th seed. The Bucks actually beat the Celtics in the first round. Shout out Brandon Jennings, 33 points in the closeout game 6. They beat the Celtics game 3, or the Celtics big 3. I said game 3. Did they win game 3 of this series? No, they didn't. But it didn't matter because they take care of the 2nd seed. 5th seed Magic beat Steve Nash and Paul George, 7 points, 1 for 1 in game 7. Dwight Howard, Jason Richardson, Brandon Bass all clutching it up. Gilbert Arenas here too, 12-12 with 5 steals. OKC is the 5th seed, beat Kobe and the Lakers despite them dropping 38, 99-98 win, 33 from Russ. KD only 5 for 11 with 15 points, but Harden and Tayshaun Prince get the job done with them. And the 7th seed Clippers sweep the 2nd seeded Portland Trail Blazers, so a great regular season from them was all for nothing. The Warriors are in the Western Conference Final 3 years early as they take down OKC, so no finals appearance in this universe for them, not yet at least. Corey Maggette, 74 overall, 23-11 in the closeout game 5. Darrell Wright, 17-12 in the closeout game. And the Clippers make their first conference final like 9 years early as they beat the Mavs, the defending champions, in game 7. Shout out Blake Griffin. It's no CP3 here yet either. It's 65 overall DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin up in here. Eric Gordon's an 82 overall. So conference finals, Warriors, Clippers, and Heat Knicks. It'll be a Heat Clippers final. So the Clippers making the finals, something to this date they still have never done. But here in 2K12, first season they go and do it. 27-13 for Blake. The Warriors, Cinderella run ends. But if things stay realistic, they should get some rings soon. 2012 finals, Heat versus Clippers. Heat gotta win. Stephen A would love this finals though. Let's see it. And the Heat do win. It went 7, but a 100-98 win in game 7 for LeBron and the Heat. They get their championship, redeem themselves from the year before. Shout out Blake and the Clippers though. Hopefully this isn't it. Hopefully they don't go make game 7 of the finals first season and then they don't make it back the entire rest of the season. LeBron finals MVP. This year for the draft, y'all, since this is 2K12 and so the 2011 draft class isn't actually in this game, I went and put them together. So the 11 and 12 class are going to be in the same draft class. So we'll see how that goes at the end of the next season when we see who was drafted. A bunch of RFAs this season. The best UFA is J.R. Smith. No RFA nonsense happened, so these are the defending champions. Defending Western Conference champions look like this: Blake Griffin and Eric Gordon. Hopefully they didn't peak in year 1. That would be a shame. This is the big 3 Celtics. Ray Allen doesn't leave in this universe, but obviously their overall is way down. 12-13 season, let's go. LeBron James, back-to-back MVP. Isaiah Thomas is Rookie of the Year on the Pistons. Dwight Howard, back-to-back DPOY. He might win a bunch of these in this sim. Spoelstra, Coach of the Year, also coaching 0 games this time. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. Shout out Bargnani making third team. This is first team defense. Bradley Beal and Draymond Draymond Green rookies are on here, and this is second team defense. So all the rookies, the 2012 and 2011 draft classes, because neither of them are in this game. We saw Isaiah Thomas, Kemba Walker went to the Grizzlies, Bradley Beal went to the Nets, Vucevic to the Hornets, Draymond to the Raptors, Damian Lillard to the Bobcats, AD to the Timberwolves, Andre Drummond to the Rockets, Chris Middleton to the Wizards, and Kawhi Leonard to the 76ers. And I just realized I accidentally deleted Kyrie because I thought I put him in here, but I didn't. So I guess Kyrie doesn't exist in this universe, but whatever. Heat, best record in the league again. Celtics are 2, and then nobody else even got over 50 wins. Worst teams are the Cavs, Rockets, Wizards, and Bobcats. KD led the league in scoring this year. Rebounds is Kevin Love. Assists is Jason Kidd again. Alright, I think I undeleted Kyrie. He's a free agent on the Tulsa 66ers apparently. Hopefully he's not messed up for the rest of the season. Only first round upset is the Celtics losing again as the second seed. This time they lose to rookie IT and the Pistons. Charlie Villanueva dropping 25-11 in Game 7. Another home Game 7 loss in the first round for the Pistons. T-Mac is here too. Second round, Lakers beat Thunder this time. I think Thunder beat them last year. Just realized Clippers completely missed the playoffs and the Warriors were trash this year. So there will be somebody new coming out of the West. It'll either be the Mavericks or the Lakers. A Heat Bulls conference final over in the East, but 107-102 Game 7 win for the Lakers in OT. Shout out Lamar Odom. Kendrick Perkins had 9 rebounds, but it was not enough. It'll be a Lakers Heat finals. LeBron versus Kobe. It happens as the Lakers win another Game 7, beating the Mavs. They smoked them. Vince Carter is here on the Lakers. Wow. Caron Butler had 21 points. Was not enough though. The Heat handled the Bulls in their Game 7. So Heat Lakers 2013 finals. Kobe LeBron, who will take it? It's the Heat who win in 5 and win back-to-back championships. Just like in real life. 112-80. Not close. Bron and Wade handling business. So the Heat back-to-back champions. LeBron back-to-back MVPs and finals MVPs. Ray Allen retires on the Celtics instead of, making that corner 3. Doc Rivers retires before he can blow a whole bunch of 3-1 leads. 2013 free agency. Alright, Kyrie is a free agent. I'm going to assume Tulsa is a G League team, or in this time a D League team. Either OKC or Philadelphia is my guess based on the name. Kyrie signs with the Sacramento Kings, a 1-year $487,000 deal. So he'll be a free agent again next year likely. Despite a second round loss, the Thunder were at the top of the power rankings for this year. As we go into the 13-14 season, we'll see if KD wins MVP in this universe. Chris Paul signed a 6-year deal to go stay in New Orleans, so him and Vucevic will see if they can do something. These are the 2-time defending champs though, looking unbeatable just as they did in real life. Clippers, they completely fell off it seems. Unfortunate. The Heat beat both LA teams, the Clippers and then the Lakers, as Vince Carter couldn't get his ring unfortunately. We'll see if the Lakers can be back though. LeBron James 3-peats as MVP. Kyrie is Rookie of the Year. Draymond Green is DPOY in like his second season. This is first team, this is second team, this is third team, this is defense and more defense. This year's all rookie team. Of course, Kyrie is in there. Giannis went to the Wizards, Oladipo went to the Bobcats, Gobert to the Cavs, CJ to the Bucks, and Anthony Bennett also went to the Bucks. Thunder and Heat both had 53 wins this year. Grizzlies had 52, T-Wolves had 50. And the worst teams, Cavs, Magic, Knicks, and Raptors. AD led the league in scoring. Rebounds is Kevin Love again, and assists it's Rondo. We haven't seen the Grizzlies and T-Wolves rosters yet. This is how it looks. Kevin Love and AD, that's a great duo. Tony Parker is also here on the Timberwolves. And over in Memphis, it's a Rudy Gay, Kemba Walker, OJ Mayo trio. Conley's there to AD. Only upset in the first round was the Rockets taking down Kyrie and the Kings. That's tough for them. 100-98 in Game 6. Kyrie's really the only one that showed up. Tyreke Evans went just 3 for 12. Joe Johnson 4 for 15. That's tough. Patrick Patterson, Kevin Martin, and 85 overall Lowry. I didn't know he was this high. Also got Drummond there too. They get the job done in 6. The Celtics finally win the first round series. Good for them. They'll also win their second round series as they get revenge on the Pistons this time. Paul Pierce 7-8 overall, but still dropping 26 in the closeout game. Last dance for the Celtics maybe. Ray Allen retired, but Paul Pierce and KG are still there. They'll play the Heat in the conference final, and it's an OKC Memphis Western Conference final. 1-2 versus 1-3. I love to see it. Both the Heat and the Grizzlies sweep their opponents, and so it's a Miami Memphis NBA Finals in 2014. That is quite something. Kemba, Zach Randolph, and Rudy Gay taking out the brooms on the Thunder. It was 98-97 in Game 4. Game 3 they got smoked. Game 2 was by 2 points, and Game 1 they were also smoked. Barely lose 2 games, but then you get smoked in the 2 other ones, and just like that, you swept, and it's a Miami Memphis Finals. Let's see who wins. wins, it is the Grizzlies who win it in 7. They stop the Heat from three-peating, a 114-82 Game 7 win, as the Memphis Grizzlies are the 2014 NBA champion. Before this season, I wouldn't have expected it, but they were the 2nd seed this year, so this is not, you know, a too surprising outcome. Grizzlies went up 3-1 in this series, but then the Heat won games 5 and 6. Couldn't get it in game 7 though. 30-11 for Rudy Gay. The Larry O'Brien Trophy will be in Memphis, Tennessee. Kemba Walker is the finals MVP. Paul Pierce, Ginobili, Battier, they all retire. Dirk retires. T-Mac retires. Tim Duncan and Kenyon Martin. Popovich also retires as coach many years early. 2014 free agency, just like in real life, LeBron is a UFA. Couldn't get the three-peat this time, as it's the Grizzlies who stop him this time, not the Spurs. Will he leave Miami now? And if he does, where will he go? Kyrie's an RFA, so he'll probably stay with the Kings. Carmelo's also a UFA, and Kyle Lowry is a UFA, and so much better free agency class this time. Cavaliers signed Jeff Teague. That's interesting. LeBron James leaves Miami to go sign with the Pistons. If I remember correctly, there's somebody there, so that's something. Kyrie does stay with the Kings. Kyle Lowry goes to the Mavericks on a 5-year deal, and Carmelo goes and replaces LeBron in Miami. Melo does get to Miami like what was supposed to happen, but of course LeBron ain't there. That's a very Melo 2K type decision. Thunder top the power rankings again. They have yet to win anything though. These are the defending champions, the Memphis Grizzlies, an 88 overall big 3, with Mike Conley putting up these numbers off the bench probably. Gasol's here too. He's a champion several years early. Wouldn't be totally out of the question for this team to go do it again. Kyle Lowry joining the Mavericks now that Dirk has retired. It's just him though out here. Bron joining the Pistons with Isaiah Thomas and nobody else. Kevin Love AD duo. I'm interested to see how they do. And now it's Melo, Wade, and the Miami Heat. Bosh is also gone. He went back to Toronto. We'll see if Melo and Wade can give the same results as LeBron and Wade. 14-15 season now. LeBron, this is his 4th or 5th straight MVP now. He goes to Detroit and still wins it. Jokic is Rookie of the Year on the Knicks. Andre Drummond is DPOY. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is defense. This is more defense. And for the rookies, we saw Jokic go to the Knicks. Embiid went to the Warriors. Wiggins went to the Magic. Zach LaVine went to the Raptors. Marcus Smart went to the Spurs. Aaron Gordon went to the Cavs. And Julius Randle went to the Lakers, just like in real life. New team, no problem. LeBron is still top of the league in Detroit. Hornets, Bucks, and Thunder and Sixers all got over 50 wins. Worst teams are the Magic, Mavericks, Hawks, Rockets, and Kings. Of course, Melo and the Heat do not make the playoffs. KD leads the league in scoring again. Rebounds is Kevin Love again, and assists is Rondo again. There were 2 upsets this year. The Nuggets beat Embiid and Curry and the Warriors. And LaMarcus Aldridge is on here too at an 83. These guys couldn't get it done though, losing an OT of Game 6. Wilson Chandler dropping 31-11. The GOAT Ty Lawson 16-14. Rodney Stuckey also dropping 20. And the Bulls beat the 2nd seeded Bucks. Zero's 39. Jimmy Butler, Brandon Jennings, CJ, Anthony Bennett here too. They choke in the first round though. Can't be doing that. The Nuggets take down the 1st seed CP3 and Vucevic in Game 7. Denver Nuggets roster. The overalls aren't too crazy, but we know what Ty Lawson does in the playoffs. 2 for 10 this time, but clearly he was good enough, as it's going to be OKC Denver Western Conference Final and Detroit Philadelphia Eastern Conference Final. Who is on Philadelphia? I don't think we've seen their roster yet. Thaddeus Young dropping 24 in their closeout game. Oh yeah, Iguodala and Kawhi, the clutchest duo of all time. These are the 2 guys Max Kellerman wants taking the last shots all the time. They also got Drew Holiday here at 80. Iguodala, Kawhi, and the 76ers in the conference final. We'll see, can they beat LeBron? They can! They beat him in 6 for the first time in a while. LeBron will not be playing in the NBA Finals, as despite 29-9, his Pistons lose 105-97. Thaddeus Young leading the team in scoring again. Kawhi 21-10-7, as it'll be an OKC Philadelphia 2015 Finals, as OKC swept out the Nuggets. It was a good run by the Nuggets, but if we're being honest, this roster, you know, it definitely would have been a shock if they beat this Thunder team. But now who will do it? 2015, obviously way different circumstances for Philadelphia this time, but it's the Thunder who sweep and win their first championship of the Sim. Exactly 10 seasons before they do it in real life, they get it done with their old big 3, or young big 3 that stayed together. 35 for Harden, 27-13, 26-10, dominated. Only an 8-point win, but they dominated. Kawhi and Iguodala will have to wait, as the OKC Thunder are 2015 NBA champions. Kevin Durant, the finals MVP. Kevin Garnett will retire, so will Chauncey Billups and Vince Carter. 2015 free agency agency. NBA champion Rudy Gay is a free agent, an 89 overall. Stoudemire also here, and Patrick Patterson. They are the highest rated free agents. Patterson goes to the Mavs. Rudy Gay stays with the Grizzlies, and Stoudemire goes back to the Suns. That's cool. Thunder top the preseason rankings again. We'll see if they can repeat. This is the Philadelphia team they beat once again. 95 overall Kawhi, 85 overall Iguodala. This Wizards big three could be something. John Wall, Giannis, and Middleton. We know what peak Giannis and Middleton do together in real life, so Embiid and Curry here. Amari back on the Suns. Don't really have the greatest roster here. Draymond, Levine, DeRozan, and Bosh here on the Raptors. Braun and IT made it to the conference final. This is the Nuggets team that made the Western Conference final. You always got a chance with Ty Loss. Bradley Beal and Darren Williams is a duo here in Brooklyn, or New Jersey in this universe. Dwight Howard and Andrew Wiggins is the duo here in Orlando. Looks like they just drafted D'Angelo Russell as well. Kobe, 2 years left on the deal. Of course, in real life, this was his last season here, 15-16. CP3 and Vucevic, they were the 1 seed last season. Lost to OKC though, I believe. This is the Bucks. They got a great big three here, but haven't been that good. Bobcats, another team we don't see too much of. They got a solid big three as well though. Let's get the 2016 season going. Kyrie Irving is the 2016 MVP. Devin Booker, Rookie of the Year on the Trailblazers. Draymond is DPOY again. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is first team defense and second team defense. And the rookies, we saw D-Book, we saw D-Lo. Porzingis went to the Hawks. Towns went with Kyrie on the Kings. LeBron and the Pistons missed, or no they did. Kyrie and the Kings, top team in the league with 62 wins. The Bucks at 57. T-Wolves 54. Raptors 52. You love to see it. Nuggets, Wizards, and Grizzlies all with over 50. Lots of great teams this year. Worst teams, Clippers, Trailblazers, Celtics, and Jazz. League leaders is KD again. Rebounds, Kevin Love, and Rondo assists. They've led the league for a few years now. Wade and Carmelo missed the playoffs again. I noticed that. Clippers have not been in the playoffs since the first season, I don't think. Lakers also aren't here. 1 seed Hornets are not even here this time. And LeBron, the Pistons are 6 seed this time. They will get out of the first round though, as they beat 3 seed Washington. Giannis, Middleton, and John Wall could not get the job done. 108-91 win for the Pistons in Game 7. It was Gallinari in the 82 leading the way. LeBron just 12 and 10 with 6 for 20, but still got the job done. OKC, the defending champions, only finished 5th seed, but they beat the Grizzlies, 2 championship teams in this simulation, 88-87 in Game 5. Their quest for a repeat will survive at least one round. The Warriors beat the T-Wolves in Game 5 in the first round. Curry 27 and 10. AD was horrific in this Game 5. My goodness. 0 for 7 in 22 minutes. Only 1 rebound. What was he doing out there? That has to be one of the worst playoff performances by a star ever. Warriors are back in the conference final. They take down the Nuggets, who were the higher seed, 92-86. And Sacramento takes down the defending champions 102-77 in Game 7. Shout out Rodney Randall and Kyrie get the job done. Cousins here as well, and Towns. As well as Tyreek Evans, Whiteside. This could be the Kings' year, as the Bucks are in the conference final. Shout out to them and the Raptors, 2 teams who were bad at the start of the sim. Brandon Jennings, Jimmy Butler, and CJ and Anthony Bennett, 4 wins away from the finals. Same with the Raptors. They got Draymond and who else? Draymond and Levine and DeRozan. Yes. It's going to be a Bucks-Kings NBA Finals, as both conference finals go to 7, but the 1 seed wins both of them. 107-102 win for the Bucks. Shout out CJ. 26 from Ramon Sessions. Where's DeRozan at? Only 8 points in the Game 7. That's tough. And Kyrie with 24. Cousins with 21. Curry had 19. Where is Embiid at? Come on now. 5 points in the Game 7. That's not going to cut it. Bucks-Kings NBA Finals. People like Stephen A may have a problem with this, but we'll see who brings it home. It is the Milwaukee Bucks who get it done. The 2016 NBA champions. Jimmy gets a ring. Anthony Bennett gets a ring. CJ McCollum as well. Jonas Jerebko. He was on the Warriors at one point. The GOAT, Mario Chalmers, must have been him. He was traded this season. Brought that championship DNA that this team needed. Unfortunately, Kyrie and Tyreek Evans could not get the job done. They got time though. It's the Milwaukee Bucks who prevail this time. 2016 champs Brandon Jennings, the finals MVP. D'Antoni retires as a coach. He was coach of the Heat, and they're out here missing the playoffs with Wade and Melo. That's kind of crazy. 96 Jimmy Butler now, but I mean, he was like that in like 2K21, I think. 2016 free agency is a whole lot of RFAs, so we might see some nonsense. JaVale McGee is the highest UFA out here. JaVale went to the Bulls, but in terms of the RFAs, I don't think anybody went anywhere, which is good. Thunder top the power rankings again. These are the defending champions though. Great roster here. Didn't change too much either. D-Rose and the Bulls made 1 conference final, but haven't done anything since, I don't think. See if adding in JaVale McGee will make the difference. Gobert and Aaron Gordon here in Cleveland. Kyle Lowry's also here. The Hawks got Clay and Porzingis, they should be able to, to do something. These are the defending Western Conference champions. Great roster here, so I do expect them to be back. Jokic is alone on the Knicks, and of course the Thunder, same as usual. 16-17, look at all these back-to-backs for the defending champions. Holy. The reigning finals MVP Brandon Jennings is the 2017 MVP. Van Vliet is Rookie of the Year on the Jazz. Draymond is DPOY again. Shout out Lance Stevenson. This is first team, this is second team, this is third team, this is defense and more defense. And the rookies, we saw Van Vliet, DeJounte Murray went to the Trailblazers, Sabonis to the Clippers, Jamal Murray to the Pacers, Brandon Ingram to the Mavericks, Siakam to the Celtics, Jaylen Brown to the Knicks, and Ben Simmons to the reigning champs. Shout out Melo and Wade for finally making the playoffs. The defending champs though, 60 wins this year. T-Wolves second, Raptors, Thunder, Kings, best teams back in there. Worst teams, Bulls, Celtics, Pacers, and Bobcats. League leaders, Kevin Durant leading the league in scoring again. Rebounds is Kevin Love again, and assists is Marcus Smart this time. Takes over from Rondo. The defending champs almost blew a series lead to LeBron and the Pistons, but they get it done in Game 7, and so no upsets happen in the first round this year. They actually almost blew a 3-0 lead, my goodness. First lower seed winning is a third seed Knicks, beating the second seed Raptors. Shout out Jokic, and Jaylen Brown was just drafted here too. The Raptors, they got a great team, as in collection of players, but I wouldn't say there's any superstar here, at least offensively. Draymond's really high overall, but he's a defensive. Conference finals though, Minnesota, Sacramento, Milwaukee, New York, and it's the Bucks back in the finals, and they'll play the Timberwolves this time, as the T-Wolves beat the Kings trying to get back to the finals. Kyrie's elimination games have not been all that, I've noticed. Rodney Randall was the leading scorer again. It was not enough. A 108-99 win for the T-Wolves. AD and Kevin Love, and Gordon Hayward is here too. Will they take down the defending champs, or will Milwaukee go back to back? Let's see what happens. 2017 champs are the Minnesota Timberwolves. They beat the Bucks. Shout out AD and Kevin Love and Johnny Flynn. He was drafted over Curry in real life. Shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves for getting the first championship in franchise history, defeating the defending Milwaukee Bucks in 6 games. Kevin Love finals MVP. That is how the 2017 season goes. Kobe will retire at the end of it. Nene retires too. Alvin Gentry retires. He coached the Pelicans, I think, in real life. And this dude, he coached the Hawks. Alright, looks like all the RFAs from last year only signed 1-year deals, so they are all UFAs now. We also got Randolph and OJ Mayo here. This is a different day, by the way, so I don't remember a thing, but hey. Chris Middleton went to the Trailblazers. Kemba goes to the Rockets. Blake Griffin stays with the Clippers. Brandon Jennings leaves the Bucks to go to the Pacers. Oladipo goes to the Bobcats. Don't remember if he was there before. Bradley Beal goes to the Hawks. Anthony Randolph to the T-Wolves. OJ Mayo to the Nets. Kawhi goes to the Clippers. That's hilarious. Klay Thompson goes to the Knicks. Drummond to the Celtics. Westbrook stays with the Thunder. That's wonderful. Those were the big free agency moves made this offseason. Hornets start the season number 1 in the power ranking. This is how the 2-time defending Eastern Conference champions look. Of course, they lose Brandon Jennings, but they still got Jimmy and CJ here, and Ben Simmons. Defending champs AD and Kevin Love, adding Anthony Randolph now. Number 1 team in the power rankings, Vucevic and CP3. Greg Oden came here too. He's 81 overall. We'll see what they can do. The new look Knicks, Klay, Jokic, and Jaylen Brown. Great big 3 here. Brandon Jennings teaming up with Playoff P, and Jamal Murray's here as well. Chris Middleton, D-Book, and DeJounte Murray's the new big 3 in Portland. They also got Bam Adebayo, who they just drafted. Kemba, Ricky Rubio, and Derek White is the new big 3 here in Houston. And the new Clippers big 3, Kawhi, Blake Griffin, and Sabonis. Blake Griffin and Eric Gordon made the finals in the first year of this sim, and I don't even know if they've made the playoffs since then. But Kawhi is here now. Hopefully this Clippers tenure will go better than the real life one has. 17-18 season now. Kyrie Irving is the 2018 MVP, second MVP of his career. Donovan Mitchell is the Rookie of the Year on the Bulls. Greg Monroe, DPOY. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is defense and more defense. And the all-rookie team, Donovan Mitchell to the Bulls, Derek White to the Rockets, Adebayo to the Trailblazers. Tatum went to the Celtics. That's funny. First overall pick. Jared Allen went to the Pacers. Lonzo Ball went to the Nuggets. Markelle Fultz went to the Warriors. De'Aaron Fox also went to the Celtics, 6th overall. And Lauri Markkanen went to the Bobcats. Kyrie and the Kings won 60 games this season. Trailblazers at 53. Rockets 51. Bucks with 50 to top the East. The worst teams in the league are the Grizzlies, Heat, Cavs, and Bulls. Jimmy Butler led the league in scoring this season. The first time it's not KD, I'm pretty sure. Kevin Love led the league in rebounds again though, and Rondo back up top in assists. Defending champs are the 8th seed. I wouldn't be surprised if they knocked off Sacramento though. They did not, thankfully. Every top seed got the job done, except for the Blazers, who lost to the Hornets. They were the 1 seed last season, I believe. Chris Paul here. Is this Wesley Johnson? 78 overall, 23 and 11 in Game 7. They won in OT. Booker, Adebayo, Chris Middleton, DeJounte Murray. Great lineup here, but they're going to choke in the first round. Tough for them. Denver beats the number 1 seed Kings. Cousins, Towns, and Kyrie cannot get back to the finals. Lonzo, and of course the GOAT Ty Lawson beating them. They might have beat them before, don't remember. And the Hornets will be in the Western Conference Final as they take down the Rockets. It's a Nuggets-Hornets Western Conference Final and a 1-2 Eastern Conference Final between the Bucks and the Knicks. It will be the Bucks back in the finals for the 3rd year in a row. They lose Brandon Jennings, but it does not matter. Both of them sweep their opponents. Jokic, Jaylen Brown, Klay Thompson. Unfortunately, they were no match for the 2-time defending Eastern Conference champions. On Nuggets Bucks NBA Finals, I gotta give the edge to the Bucks. We'll see though who will win it. It is the Bucks who take it in Game 7, 95-94 in Game 7, 29-11-7 for Jimmy in Game 7. Mario Chalmers, Finals MVP, if you know, you know, gets his 4th ring of the simulation now. Ben Simmons is an NBA champion now as well. 11 rebounds, 6 assists, no field goals, but he got the job done. As despite 18-8 from Ty Lawson, 10-3-3 from Lonzo. I guess they're a tough team, but the Bucks, they were the favorites and they got it done. Jimmy Butler, Finals MVP. Pretty sure it was Brandon Jennings last time. Wade retires on the Heat. Joe Johnson retires, so does Gilbert Arenas and Pau Gasol. 2018 free agency, Dwight Howard is a free agent, so is Oladipo, Ibaka. Rudy Gobert is now a free agent. Tyreek Evans, CJ McCollum, and James Harden. Been on the Thunder this whole time, won a ring, but he is now a free agent at a 90 overall. Curry is also a free agent, and so is the GOAT Ty Lawson. Ty Lawson goes to the OKC Thunder. CJ goes to the Nuggets. Tyreek Evans goes to the Spurs. James Harden goes to the Magic. Serge Ibaka leaves OKC to go to the Lakers. Rudy Gobert leaves Cleveland, I believe, to go to the Bobcats. Oladipo leaves Charlotte to go to Sacramento with Kyrie. Clippers signed the GOAT Lance Stevenson. Dwight Howard stays with Orlando, and Curry stays with the Warriors. The Celtics start the season number 1 in the power rankings. So despite these guys being the defending champions, it's the Boston Celtics. Drummond, Siakam, Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, and Eric Gordon with Drew Holiday. Nice prediction, 2K. Bobcats now have a Lillard and Gobert duo. See if they can do anything. Kings got even better, adding Oladipo. They got a big 4 here. Can they finally get a ring? Andrew Wiggins is the 2019 MVP. That is quite something. Luka is Rookie of the Year on the Grizzlies. Andre Drummond DPOY. This is first team. This is second team. This is third team. This is defense and more defense. And the rookies, Luka to the Grizzlies, SGA to the Nets, Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Cavs, Jalen Brunson to the Heat, DeAndre Ayton to the Bulls, and Trae Young to the Spurs. Andrew Wiggins in the Magic, 61 wins this year, 56 for Portland. Celtics 55, Clippers, Bucks, Raptors, Kings up in there over 50 as well. The worst teams, Heat, 76ers, Lakers, and Suns. CJ McCollum led the league in scoring this year on the Nuggets. Rebounds is Kevin Love again. He cannot be stopped by 0.1 this time though over Drummond. And assists, it is SGA this time. First year in the league, and he leads the league in assists. Defending Western champs are 8th again, but we've seen Portland choke before. They handle business this time though, thankfully. It's the Spurs though who beat the Rockets as the 5th seed. Tyreek Evans at a 92 and Marcus Smart at a 92. That's their star backcourt duo. They also got rookie Trae Young in here as well. Absolutely destroying the Rockets in Game 5. The Celtics choke as a 2 seed again. Different roster, but it's the same franchise, so it's the same result. SGA and the Nets take care of them. Tatum at 29. De'Aaron had 22 and 11, but it did not matter. The DPOY was out here, and they went and allowed 133 points to lose. The Sacramento Kings beat the Clippers in Game 7. That would have been a wild series. 2-3 matchup. 124-121. Kyrie and the crew gets it done. So they are back in the conference finals. Unfortunately for Kawhi and Blake Griffin and Sabonis, Lance Stevenson, they fall just short. Yeah, this was a back and forth series. Clippers won Game 5, but could not win Game 6 or 7. Conference finals is Portland, Sacramento, and in the East, it's the defending champs against the Raptors. This is the farthest they've been, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I didn't even realize in the first round, the 8-seeded Magic, or the 8-seeded Pistons beat the 1-seed Magic. Shout out LeBron, 34 years old out here in Detroit now. Haven't had very deep playoff runs in a while, but he goes and upsets the Magic in the first round. That's a pretty big deal. The MVP, Andrew Wiggins, just 7-14 in the elimination game. James Harden, Dwight Howard, but it didn't matter as the Raptors went and beat LeBron right after. They can't beat the Bucks though, and so it's a Milwaukee-Portland finals this time. 121-94 in Game 7. DeJounte Murray and D-Book leading the way. Bam Adebayo 18 and 15. Is it going to be ring number 3 for Milwaukee? Milwaukee or Portland getting their first ring in a whole bunch of years. Yeah, they handled the Raptors in Game 7. Blazers, Bucks. Let's see the Milwaukee Bucks go back-to-back, get their third championship of the Sim. 117-104 in Game 6. 42-8-6 for Jimmy Butler. Yeah, he's on a different level. Playoff Jimmy, he has help this time, and so he is a 3-time NBA champion. Portland scoring by committee as usual, but they had nobody who could do it with playoff Jimmy. Back-to-back finals MVPs for Jimmy Butler. Stoudemire and Tony Parker retire. 2019 free agency, just like in real life, it is a banger. LeBron is a free agent, still a 95 at 34. Didn't do too much in Detroit, but his next move could be big. Kyrie is a free agent again, started his career a year late, but is a 2-time MVP with Sacramento. Unfortunately, they could not get a ring. Made the finals once, made conference finals some other times. John Wall also UFA. Marcus Smart, Zach LaVine, he's been on the Raptors. Cousins, CP3 finally a UFA after being on New Orleans. Paul George, Aaron Gordon, Bynum, and Carmelo are here too. Carmelo replaced LeBron the Heat and did not have nearly the same success. They might have only made the playoffs like once. John Wall goes to the Rockets. Marcus Smart goes to the Raptors. Paul George goes to the Jazz. Kyrie leaves Sacramento to go to the Hornets. Favors goes to Washington. Aaron Gordon goes to the Jazz. Zach LaVine stays with the Raptors. Carmelo goes to the Grizzlies. LeBron goes to the Pacers. Chris Paul to the T-Wolves. Cousins to the Lakers. Pretty much everybody left. No. This is 2K12, not 2K11. Why is this happening? Oh, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this, y'all. The game froze. This is 2K12. I don't think I've had any problems with 2K12 before. The game froze. I was having a lot of fun in this video. The game froze. I don't think this has happened before, but it just happened now. Team of the Sim, definitely the Bucks. Player of the Sim, Jimmy Butler, probably. Shout out Brandon Jennings for the first finals MVP, I believe, but I'd say Jimmy Butler's the player of the Sim. KD also got a bunch of scoring titles and won championship. Bron repeated with the Heat, but then ruined his career in Detroit. Shout out Kyrie for 2 MVPs, or just left Sacramento ringless. I was excited, to see what he was going to do with Indiana, but the game had other plans. But I guess that's it. So thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more videos like this, because there will be more videos like this, ideally ones that we can finish. But hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all later.